What effect did the fact that you were in a political campaign have on the way that you approached the Duke lacrosse case?
My fervent desire was to keep the Duke lacrosse case from either being affected by politics or affecting politics in Durham. That is, I did not want the decisions in the case to be based on politics. I didn't want the political climate to be based on the case.
You also made statements to the media during the early period of time in this case about the fact that you may charge other individuals that were at the location as aiders and abettors, and that the stone wall of silence may come crumbling down when that occurred. Do you recall that?
I recall both of the comments in general. I recall that the first part of that comment about aiders and abettors came up in response to a question from a reporter who was asking me if I expected to charge people as aiders and abettors. And I explained to her the best I could what the law about aiding and abetting was in North Carolina, that mere presence was not enough to constitute aiding and abetting under most circumstances, that if there were a special relationship, it might be the case. I gave kind of a textbook definition that took 5 or 6 minutes, and the only thing that got recorded was I said that some people might be charged. And that was kind of a lesson, an early lesson in what I said to a reporter not necessarily being fully reported. So I did make a statement about that. My understanding of the statement I made was not that we were likely to charge anybody, but why we likely would not be able to charge anybody unless we had specific evidence. That's not the way it came out. After that, I was asked about specifically the fact that people were not commenting, and I said that if we made arrests, that might change that. I wasn't referring specifically to aiders and abettors. I was referring, I believe, to people who were involved directly with the offense.
Excuse me, what was the last part of that? I didn't hear it.
I think that my stonewall of silence comment was directed more generally to the whole question of anybody getting arrested in the case at all, as opposed to specifically charging aiders and abettors.